Yo, SoSickNASHFAN here, and today we are going to review my grand final set against Ferno's Marco. Now, backstory, me and Ferno actually just fought in the grand finals the day previously when we fought in a whole nother bracket in grand finals, Billy versus Marco. Now, Ferno does not really like the Hokudamaru matchup versus Salvatore, and I do not like the Hokudamaru matchup against Marco. So now we end up Billy versus Marco. And for those of you that don't know, I just picked up Billy like seriously like a day ago, and I won a tournament the same day. So now we are on day 2, and yeah, we fought Ferno in grand finals for TNS. Shout outs to TNS for always hosting amazing events. So we're gonna get right into the video. I'm just gonna talk about my thought processes on situations and just kind of like review the match all in all. So let's get it. So I'm still trying to get comfortable on the character, so there's still a lot of like growth to be had. So don't judge me too hard on the day 2 Billy, but I'm in grand finals, so you can already tell that I was definitely cooking. So Ferno with the pressure. And this is the problem in the matchup, is like if you get knocked down, you have to guess, especially because Billy does not have a reversal. So I am guessing wrong right now. And we're on different layers, me and Ferno, because even if I fuzzy, and I do fuzzy, and he knows I fuzzy, so sometimes he'll throw off his timing a little bit on my wake up. So I get the +1 right there. Didn't bait out the red blow. So a theory that I have is I need to run the SPG in the front to counteract my opponent's SPG, especially when I know where they run their SPG. I think that would be a better route than putting mine in the middle, because I don't really get any value. But if I put it in the beginning, I can actually counter, you know, red blow for red blow and get a big enough combo to knock him out of his red blow. So I think that's what I want to do going into the next time I fight, you know, any opponent that I know specifically is running, you know, a specific SPG placement. I need to put mine where I feel like theirs will be, just so I can counter. I think that that's going to be super important. So Ferno takes the first game pretty convincing, literally just knocked me down, mixed me. There's going to be rounds like that against Marco, so don't get discouraged when you fight Marco, because that's going to happen. So I get the crouch B confirmed, but I do it way too slow. And then we kind of both scramble right here, which was kind of weird. I wouldn't even call it nerve though, just really, it was literally just like a scramble. Because the moment my combo dropped, I was like, why did my combo drop? So it's kind of weird. So he's trying to offense me. I mash out crouch B, get the confirm. Okay, I'm fishing for crouch B. I do get hit by a Tatsu, and that's like the win condition right there. If Marco can hit you with that Tatsu, he can win the game. So you definitely have to be pretty aware of where he is in meter for sure. So guard cancels me. He's revved up at 39. I get a nice little crouch B confirm. He tried to maybe move or maybe like jump or something and got clipped. That's a lot of damage. Put him in the corner. What am I gonna do here? Okay, I actually bait out the uppercut. That was really nice. Okay, blocking, throw. Oh, and then clips me low with the mix. So I definitely was trying to fuzzy, missed the fuzzy, and then just got hit. But he drops the combo, and he's newer to Marco too. Just so y'all know. So we're both newer to these characters, and we're in grand finals. So that tells you a lot about how strong we are as competitors. Both of us are newer to our characters. And he did use Salvatore some this tournament. I used all Billy K. And I mash out the auto combo. So that's another thing. If your opponent is in red blow, you can mash out the auto combo. That's a pretty smart tactic to do. Mash out the auto combo, because you'll have enough time to react with your red blow. Oh, the pressure is too much. Oh, good throw tech by me. He's backdashing to control space. So one thing a Marco likes to do is they would like to get space, and then they like to try to EX Tatsu in. So you have to watch out for that. Ooh, with a red blow. Stand B, crouch B, crouch A is a very good string for Billy, to all my Billy enjoyers. Clipped in the ankles into a super. Now, I definitely should have did the other super. It would have killed. That did not get full animation because he just hit my hurt box. So it's good. Red blow. Tatsu, and he actually uppercuts out to the Tatsu, but I'm willing to take that risk because you can't let them just take their turn back over and over and over. So you definitely still have to challenge because he's just low minus. And right there with the standard poke. Solid play. Now Ferno would go back to the lobby and change his costume a couple of times. That's why you see the lobby. TNS automatically had to go back to the lobby, but Ferno likes to change his costume like to like Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God and all this. Like, that's pretty cool. I didn't even notice until I watched the VOD again that he was doing that, and so that was pretty sick. So now that we're 1-1, I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, like we're 1-1. I'm kind of understanding what I need to do to get the W, but you know, it's still hard because I don't want to get knocked down. So that's the fear factor. Okay, so he punishes me. That was a very good punish. I did not mean to do that. That was definitely a missed input. Red blow mix up overhead. So he's at 83 now. 83 gets another mix, and I am almost deleted. Okay, good rev guard. So right here, this is a big moment because I could still win this. This is winnable. This is definitely winnable. Fireballed me, stop jumping. But that is something that I'm still new to with him, because when you anti-air with him, if you go into a special move, you are like highly unsafe right there. So you have to confirm if it was counter hit or wild punish. You have to. Okay, he baited uppercut. I did not uppercut. I delay mash. Okay. So he uppercuts on wake up. Nice. And I super on wake up and get obliterated for it. So he's reading me very well on wake up right now. So in this moment, I have to think, what's more important? You know what I'm saying? What's more important? Trying to block this mix or waking up? And I chose the latter. I wanted to really like throw off his timings with a couple of supers, but I don't want to wake up too much and give him too much power, because you just can't just be waking up supering all day. You're gonna lose, right? So sometimes I would try to fuzzy the mix, and sometimes I was successful. But like I said, me and Ferno have fought enough, and he's in my stream actively, so he knows I know the fuzzy. But because he knows that we are on a different layer, and like I said, sometimes he'll delay his attacks to hit me because he knows I will fuzzy. So EX Tatsu, he actually tried to move and I hit him in his ankles. Stop jumping. Okay, but he JD'd and I dashed under, got a quick BNB. See, and that's why I say I need my SPG in the middle. I mean, in the beginning, because right there, I actually could have hit him. Crouch C into rep low. But he has a lot of power and momentum going, because he knows if he knocks down Billy one time, it's not like I can get up, you know? Even though I think Billy does really well into this matchup, you still have to block the mix, you know? That's the issue. But one thing me and Ferno talked about is my doing well against Marco. So I might experiment a little bit with that. My doing well against Marco, because as y'all know, I'm a fellow Mai player in most KOF games and Street Fighter 6. I was playing Mai. So I might have to invest some time into that matchup and see if that's going to benefit me more. I do bait the uppercut right there. Very solid. I do want to start doing the Rekka combo more, because that one does way more damage than this one, because I dropped that. I need to start doing the Rekka combo though. That's the better starter. Okay, good uppercut. Mix. And I thought that he would try to dash at me, so I tried to just mash out to check the dash, because Marco's dash is unreactable, and because his dash is unreactable, you gotta guess. So I guessed wrong, and so that's just a very unfortunate turn of events. And he was looking for either low or overhead. I mean, low or throw. And I did low. It would have beat throw too, so he was more so probably looking for the throw though. All right, so grand finals reset. He gets hit. He matches Tatsu. I respect it because he just wanted his offense to like steamroll me this round. He has a lot of momentum going. So do I get hit? So I'm blocking. I'm waiting to block the mix and I get thrown. So right there, you saw me fuzzy. I got the crouch block. But again, I'm still in the corner against Marco. So I feel like right there, I should have supered. I definitely feel like I should have probably taken my damage on the super. Okay, big jump in. Super. Okay, so this is completely winnable if I can force him to take some damage and he just jump back these. Now, that hit my hurt box. That was a very unfortunate hit. Very, very unfortunate. Okay, good jump in, but he jumps over my stand C, and that's the weakness to Billy Kane's normals. Like, yeah, they're really good, but if somebody jumps over your stand C, you are cooked. So you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So he's at 97% because he guard canceled EX'd. So he's very high on the rev gauge. Okay, I super. What am I gonna do? And again, he just guard cancels. So his guard cancels are very on point. And that was another problem that I was seeing. Like, his guard cancels were so good that I was kind of like struggling against that because I wanted to guard break him, but his guard cancels were too good. And that was just genius by me because I was going to super to guard break him. So it was basically kind of like checkmate. He would have had to back up, but I knew he wasn't going to back up. He was going to try to fight the good fight. I already knew what time it was. All right, so dashing around a lot. So he whips the Tatsu. I need to get way better at crouch seeing as a wild punish right there. I was kind of struggling like wild punishing it. Oh, he actually got hit. If I would have jumped forward, I don't know why I was getting neutral jump. I was actually attempting to jump forward. That's the second time tonight I got that input. I don't know why I got that input. Okay. Nice little pogo attack. Throw. I haven't been throwing too much in this set because it's dangerous. What a parry. No anti-air though. I definitely need to anti-air way more against Ferno because he was jumping a lot and I was not checking his jumps enough. And I think that that's one thing that I definitely got to get better at with Billy is really understanding when my opponent wants to jump a lot and like checking their jumps, because letting somebody jump in this game is just not good. But I do take game one pretty solid. Pretty solid. So right now, of course, he's going back, changing the costume to another Super Saiyan layer. I respect it. So right now in my mind, I'm just thinking, as long as I do not get knocked down, I will win this set, right? That's all I'm thinking about right now. As long as I don't get knocked down, I'm good. And if I do get knocked down, just don't panic. Stay solid. If I get opened up, I get opened up. But like, just, you know, try to block it out. Try to block it out. Because we don't want to get baited and lose all of our life. So again, he jumps. And those are kind of hard to check with Billy, especially if you're waiting to check the dash of Marco, because his dash is so devastating. It's like Makoto's. And right now he overheated, but he doesn't mind because I'm literally knocked down no meter. I backdash in the corner. I don't get anything. Plus frames. He mashed. Okay, I take the super. Super with no life is kind of dangerous because I could have probably held that for the next round, but we're going to try to ride that wave. We get the throw. Okay. What an uppercut whiff. That actually could have been game. If I would have wild punished him, that would have been game. And right here, he cooled down. Right when I would have broke his guard, he actually just cooled down. That was very unfortunate. Like, super unfortunate, because I was literally looking for the guard break and I would have won off of it. Again, red blow. The red blow has been putting in mad work. That's why I said I have to run it on point against him. Characters that use that red blow a lot, you gotta run it where they're running it. Very important. Oh, what an uppercut on wake up. And he does get the first JD but misses the second one. That is tricky. He only get a little bit of it. I don't think that's worth the meter, but he got the knockdown. So I think that that's his whole mentality behind it, because that's the second time that's happened in our set. And right now I'm getting pretty steamrolled. Okay, so right here, I actually labbed this. I actually could have killed him with a better combo. And I would have built the bar. I would have built the bar and killed him with a better combo. So that was an optimization thing. But like I said, I'm still new to the character, so that's going to come in due time. And right now, I kind of feel like I really want to hit him, but I just cannot hit him the way he's moving. He's kind of staying like super evasive and at this full screen deficit. I wanted him to keep shooting fireballs so I could get life back, but he did give me the W because he got a little impatient and jumped, so I took advantage of that. That was really good. Okay, what a jump in again. Too many jump ins. I let way too many jump ins rock in this set. I hit that one, but then, like I said, I committed to the special move, and he gets a free punish. So I can't commit. I have to confirm whether, you know, it's counter hit or whatever. What a jump. Now, that was a good jump into an anti-air, into a super. I like that. Okay. Again, jump. Like, too many jumps. And in the heat of the moment, when you're playing, I noticed the jumps and I wanted to like really lock in on the jumps, but in certain situations he would be dashing at me and I just did not like the dashes. So that was the only problem with the jumps. Like, I knew it was happening in real time, but I was just uncomfortable hitting the dash and the jump. I gotta play at a better range to where I can deal with it. I think that that's like the biggest thing in this match of how it went. Like, the jumps were like putting in too much work. Okay, Tatsu kick. I waited to see if he was gonna uppercut, but he didn't with an anti-air. Okay, so he's already revved up at 96%, so I don't really mind this. I guard cancel his stand D. Okay, he throws me. I backdash, but he does the overhead late, so I get like resetted. We take those. He DPs. I get a pretty good combo. I could have got more though. I felt like I should have definitely did the wrecker route, and I actually would have. Yeah, I would have killed him. So better optimization going forward for sure, because he would have lost. Good anti-air. So that's how I wanted every round to play out. I actually wanted every round to play out like that. It did not, unfortunately. But I wanted every round to play out like that. Okay, he's spacing right around 236C. Gets clipped in his ankles. That could have been a huge wild punish, but he is overheated at 100. Hits me with the overhead into super. And I super again. I'm like, yo, get off me. Get off me. I need my offense. Okay, throw. Am I gonna guess right? Okay, I Rebla. What a DP. He is just right now just trying to keep his offense going. And he KOs me. That's the thing. I just did not want him near me because the mix is too powerful. So I was trying to avoid that at all costs. Okay. Reset neutral. See, I gotta let him hit the ground. I would have got a huge punish. So that's something I need to work on also going forward. I need to let him hit the ground. He gets hit by wake up super again, so he's not baiting. He's really just trying to steamroll right now, which is good. Okay. What do I do? Delay throw to bait uppercut and at the same time throw him. Clutch. So right now he didn't want to guard cancel because he know he would have just he would have revved himself up. Jump back. Jump back. Now I just want space, but then I go right back in. That's my passive play style. Okay, so 100, this is scary. So I get mixed. This is really scary. Next hit wins. If he mixes me, I die. So I have to wake up. So his mentality was if I hit him, I win the game. My mentality was if I hit him, I win the game. So both of us had a winning situation. No matter what, somebody was going to win and somebody was going to lose right there. I was not willing to take that overhead, so I was going to super. Okay, so he's going to change his costume again. See what he does this time. I don't know any of like Goku's like transformations outside of like UI. I don't know too many of them. Of course, like Kaioken and stuff like that, but all of these newer transformations, I'm not too hip. All right. Oh, I actually hit him out of EX Tatsu. He wanted EX Tatsu to hit bad, but again, like I said, rep low, he gets a knockdown. I get counter hit. I'm going to the corner. What's the mix? He throws me. I'm waiting on the mix. He goes low. I tried to guard cancel, but he did multi attacks, so I got cooked. So he's doing a lot of multi attacks right now, trying to just to ensure if I try to guard cancel, I get hit. What a throw. He still has his rev blow though. I super again. So all of my supers are just clocking in right now. All of them are hitting. He's overheated. He's in trouble. I tried to bait out uppercut. He did not do that. He mashed like a delay mash. Okay, playing neutral. Good JDs. Now he waits on me to jump, which was crazy. That was a really, really good uppercut. He actually waited, so I respect that. Okay, I'm just trying to keep him at bay now. Crouch B, I get nothing. Okay, good throw tech. I'm backing up. I'm right back in there. He actually tries to Tatsu. He gets counter hit. He's going to definitely eat a super so I can take away his SPG with a DP. And he hits me. I didn't think he was going to be right there on my wake up. I'm not going to lie. He tried to bait out throw right there. So I'm in trouble. I'm like serious trouble. What a throw. Overhead mix. That did a lot of damage. I backdash. He does low. That would have beat him if he would have thrown anyway. Right there, I wouldn't have won if I would have launched him, but I would have been in a better spot. I'm staggering. I want a super really badly. And I actually tried to super right there and got counter hit. That's very unfortunate. I tried to do the flame super. All right, so 2-2 grand finals reset. All of the marbles are on the line right here. SoSickNASHFAN versus Ferno. What happened in this last round? Now, like I said, y'all have watched the set with me. Y'all already know we cannot afford to get mixed up by any means necessary. So we got to keep our space. So I'm kind of backing up. Then I don't know why I did that. That was a terrible decision. I wanted him to throw a fireball, but he hasn't really been chunking too much plasma. So that was just a bad decision. So delay throw to beat the SPG and still bait the uppercut. That was good. See right here, he throws the fireball. So once you give him enough space, he throws the fireball. That's why in the beginning of the set, I did what I did. Okay, so he's at 79%. What is he gonna do? Throw. I'm waiting on the mix. I'm afraid. Okay, I backdash, take the reset. We take those. Okay, this is what I need right here. I need to anti-air though. That's tragic. Literally looking at this back just tells me like my anti-airs need to be way cleaner with Billy. I don't really have this problem with Hoku tomorrow, but with Billy, I need to definitely get used to when and where people like to jump at me. Because Ferno has a lot of momentum right now with an air-to-air. Okay, throw boys. Now he does have rev blow, and I try to throw the rev blow, but because of that, it was just too risky. He takes my whole life bar, but I do backdash the overhead, and now I'm afraid. He actually could have guard cancel and like beat me. So right now I'm in a bad spot, really bad spot, because anything I do, he can just guard cancel. And that literally deletes me. That was crazy. That actually deleted me. And yeah, I was actually shocked that that had that big of a hitbox and hit me. So yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, that was my match versus Ferno. That was a really good grand finals. It showed me where I need to get better and show me really where I need to level up in general. So I hope y'all liked this analysis, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these and even of other tournaments and other players. So let me know in the comments if y'all really like what I did today. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time, YouTube. Peace.